I wasn't going to do a video on the Roman Reigns press conference, but 2 minutes in, I was like, holy crap, this is awesome and amazing. So I stopped it and had to just jump in because, whoa, it's awesome. So we're going to watch it together. I saw the first 2 minutes. Other than that, I'll go over the first 2 minutes a little bit. But look, watch. He comes in and he's totally in character. Look at Paul Heyman, just in awe of him. You got Roman, like, oh, whatever. And watch Roman this. I saw this just a second ago. He points to where the belt needs to be. He's treating Paul Heyman not as a friend or anything. He's treating him as his subservient, just like, you know, the wise man. And look at him, how he decorates the belt, everything like that. This is... It gets better. It gets better. Wait till it gets uncomfortable, even. Because I don't think... Because these press conferences, they're kind of like... sometimes they're in character, sometimes they're not. So the reporters just ask. Okay, watch this.
Chris Van Vliet with Insight. Congratulations on the victory.
Chris Van Vliet's a big deal.
Mr. Heyman, you talked before that it was the third inning for the bloodline. What inning are we in now?
I'm sorry. Did you not hear the man say questions for Roman Reigns?
Questions for Roman Reigns.
I'm sorry, you're not going to answer my question now?
Oh, you're not going to answer my
This is
question?
a one-sided conversation.
So, Paul Heyman eviscerating Chris Van Vliet. Chris Van Vliet's a big deal. My tribal chief. So, instantly setting the tone. And Roman Reigns will just run with it.
Come on, Roman. Congratulations on the victory tonight. What can we expect from tomorrow's match?
Next question.
Next question. He just brushes him off.
We're going to head towards the third row.
Could the stipulation be that this one is intelligent, please?
Okay, not the third row.
No, go.
Change of plans.
I'll give you an ooh in case you didn't listen to last night. This one right here.
Chris Van Vliet's a big deal.
No, not you. 2 over.
And now look at him. He's just creating a very uncomfortable... He's controlling the room by making things uncomfortable.
Acknowledge you? That's right. Everybody acknowledge me.
Everybody acknowledge me. Someone boos.
Leave.
Leave. They think he's joking.
I'm serious.
And look at him. I'm serious.
The lady with the glasses, get her out.
Like, it's awkward and it's uncomfortable. Nobody knows now. Like, how do we do this? They want to answer questions. It's like a dictator. He's like a dictator.
Nope. You're wasting our time, lady. To give Chris's analogy, this ain't baseball. There is no 3 strikes.
Wow.
Y'all better get some good questions. I'm here for work. I'm here to retain
the
key to the kingdom.
The keys
I got a big weekend here. I got a lot of work tomorrow night, so you should do your job now.
Do your job now.
Robin, tonight you tied for most WrestleMania main events in history.
Oh, say
Tomorrow.
Say it again.
You're tonight
for the most WrestleMania.
Say it again. Say it again. Give him praise.
Tomorrow
the
you're
record.
breaking.
Yes, and you will become.
Look at Paul Heyman. He just jumps up.
In history. Can you talk to us about that? How does that feel?
I have not seen this.
I'm already thinking about 10.
I'm already thinking about 10. Hey.
Thinking about the next night. We're gonna smash tomorrow night, then we're gonna move on.
Move on.
That's how it is. That's what greatness is. We don't sit in it. We're worried about the next goal.
The next goal.
Write
That's
that down.
what greatness is. Write that down.
And say, I said that, but you got it from your tribal chief.
You got it from the tribal chief.
It came from my mouth.
James D'Lo from Gorilla Position. Hi, Roman. Congratulations on tonight.
I wish he made everyone acknowledge him.
Tonight said you are currently suffering with leukemia.
Ooh,
And I was
personal
wondering
question.
if you could clarify that. I know your health issues in the past, but can you build on what he was referring to there?
Well, I'm still on oral chemotherapy. It's a medication that I'm going to have to remain on my entire life, most likely.
Okay, real question. Gets real a little.
It's part of my personal battle. It doesn't affect, thank God, I'm still able to perform.
He's breaking, I think this threw him off and he's breaking character a little.
Health is wealth, and as long as I can continue to perform, then you already know that that's at bay. So we're good, we're still in remission, but it is something that is still a part of my life, yeah.
Okay,
Next question.
let's move on. Let's get back to the sports entertainment.
Sandu for TNT Sports in the UK and Ireland. Exactly a year ago, I asked you how you felt about the result and the execution of the main event and what you have been doing for the past 3-4 years, and you were kind of almost begging for the industry to try and take the ball away from you. And I'm just wondering, now that you've put this match together with your cousin, The Rock, from a creative point of view and also a results and execution point of view, how do you feel about what you did tonight?
I thought what we did tonight, it started in 2020, August of 2020.
August 2020, that's when he won.
In order to attract a global superstar like my cousin, you gotta have your shit together.
Yeah, you do.
You gotta be on the up and up.
You gotta be on the up. The Rock's not coming. The Rock's not coming for AEW. He's going for WWE, top dog, and not just top dog, but top dog at the top level.
And even Hollywood could offer him, and he does all kinds of stuff now. He's that successful.
And that shows how much The Rock loves wrestling. Hollywood's calling, but he's like, you know what? I'm going to wrestling.
Special the bloodline is, and how we primed this place and made this place a destination for everybody. There's no question now. This is the place to be. And it's because of us. Through the most turbulent times. This has been the COVID, no fans, everything that's gone on. The tribal chief and the wise man keep it steady around here.
Hey, stop him when he's lying. Stop him when he's lying.
Alistair McGeorge from Metro in the UK, just over here. I know you just alluded to it on a sort of more business level. Thinking personally, what did it feel like to share that moment with your family, with Dwayne, and finally be in the ring together like that?
This is what I've been dreaming my whole life.
Okay, I think he started in character. Now he's kind of like
I didn't even think it,
normal,
wasn't even a thought
with a little bit
possible,
of the tribal chief.
either he's moved on or it's going to be more of an appearance-based situation. But I've used the same mindset the whole time. On the high tide, I lift up everybody. And the first thing that I wanted to do was lift my family, the Usos, Solo. And Dwayne's no different. Like I said, we primed this thing perfectly. We set the launch pad.
I lift everybody up, and he lifted up The Rock.
If everything that we do doesn't happen, then we don't get to this point. And if I don't make the choice to, because I could have easily been like, man, wise man, we got it. We don't need anybody.
We don't need anybody.
But we chose to
We chose.
put the Usos, in a spotlight. We chose to put Solo in the spotlight. We chose to lift everybody up. And that's that's my MO.
He's not directly saying he lifted up The Rock, but he's saying he lifted up The Rock.
And I said it before too, and it was a long time ago, and it was almost like in the middle of a bad promo or something when I was younger, and I remember saying, man, this is real life to me, and I didn't have the substance or the direction back then, but I wasn't lying. This is real life to me. I grew up in this business.
This is real life to me. I love he recognized it was in a bad promo.
This is everything to me. The livelihood that I've set for my family.
Feels like
It was a dream being out there with them.
It was a dream being out there with him.
With every single relative that I have.
Oh, that's nice. Every single relative. So Rock, Solo,
Matt
equal.
Roman, Cameron Hawkins from The Ringer. You marked 2020 as a changing point in how you were doing things. What creatively or mentally really was the attitude? Like, I understand adding family members, bringing them in, but from a creative standpoint, from a mental standpoint, what really changed for you with your approach going forward?
Well, we're in the middle of the pandemic. We hadn't even gone to the Thunderdome. And when I'm watching it,
He won before the Thunderdome?
I'm watching these guys in an empty warehouse, and I'm like, they're wrestling the same. It's the same. They're trying to do the same thing. I had the advantage of being on the sideline for that time, but I knew exactly what I needed to do. It was time to change the game. It was time to use this silence and allow your voice to be boosted. Allow yourself.
That's true. If you are in a crowded room, the way to get attention is to not to speak louder than the crowd, but to actually speak softer, and then everybody has to listen in.
You better listen up, because next week more info's coming. And we said it from the very beginning. We didn't stumble upon this. We knew exactly what we were doing. Pay attention because layers are coming, information is coming, new moments every single week. What? How long? Where we at now? 3.5, 4 years?
He lost count.
Every other time, other than Cena, which that was just a marathon run, every other top guy's like run in longer than my title reign. In the modern era, all y'all geeks got these screens you're looking at 24/7. Your kids are doing the same thing. We still got them.
That's true.
Goat, man.
That's true. To be like, to hold someone's attention in the modern era.
Tomorrow night.
All right. Okay. Well, I will say that the first couple minutes, the part that I saw, the part that made me think I need to stream this, that part, that was definitely the best part. I probably wouldn't have streamed it had it just been a real thing. But, you know, I'm going to post this anyways, and it was good, a tribal chief. And that was he made a really good point at the end, though. The fact that he's 4 years in, right, and his title reign has ran longer than a lot of people's entire WWE career. And not just that, but it's in the modern era. We are glued to our phones. Our attention span is boom, boom, boom. You guys probably haven't even, most of you haven't even stayed to the end of this video because it's like boom, boom, boom attention span. And yet, in this zero attention span society, people are still just captivated by Roman Reigns. So people say all day long that, like, oh, well, he doesn't wrestle for like 3 months out of the year, and that makes him like less of a champion than someone like Hulk Hogan, because Hogan wrestled like every month or something, at house shows or whatever. But at the same time, Hogan existed in an era in which people had attention spans. People don't have attention spans, and yet we're 4 years in, 3 years in, and we still are like, Roman, give us more. Give us more, Roman. What's going to happen next with the bloodline? That is a very, very interesting point that he brought up. And, yeah, kudos to that. What else did we get out of that? The leukemia thing is going to be something with him his whole entire life. I think we should just stop asking about his leukemia. I think that's it. That's it. Unless he wants to offer any more information, now we know it's going to be with him for the rest of his life. He's always going to take pills. We don't need to know anything else. Let the guy be private about that. Unless he wants to share more information. And he brings it up. Or he's like doing some interview with a cancer study or something. I don't know, something that would be appropriate for that. I love that. Chris Van Vliet, I want to hear what Chris Van Vliet has to say about getting shut down like that, because Chris Van Vliet, I think he would appreciate it, to tell you the truth. Chris Van Vliet's a fan, true. He does interviews with like high caliber actors, but you can tell that he's all about wrestling first. I think he got a moment that he'll cherish for the rest of his life. Oh, this is awesome. I am a big Roman fan. I didn't realize this WrestleMania 40 season has turned me into a huge Roman fan. I mean, I liked Roman before, but I acknowledge the Tribal Chief. And I ask that you acknowledge my subscribe button. I'll see you guys later. Night 2 coming up. Whoa, baby.